Hey, what's up, guys? It's ElasticSpyder here from Brothers in Arms, the Warships, and today I have a game in my Dimitri Donskoi. It's actually one of the first games that I played in the Donskoi, so you'll have to kind of forgive some of the misplays because I'm still getting used to this ship. The first few minutes I've skipped because it's just the intro, but it's pretty standard Tier 9 matchmaking. I believe we have some Tier 10 battleships as well, so... Yeah, that's... Oh, no, we don't have... It's Tier 9 tops. Okay, so... That's pretty good matchmaking for me either way. So, first level off on the enemy Baltimore, and I get around 5k. Not bad, not bad. Now, the Dimitri Donskoi does get something that the other Russian cruisers below it do not get, which is 180mm guns. These things... This is literally a mini Moskva, and I say that for many reasons. Obviously, because Moskva does get its 220mm guns, and the Donskoi gets 180. So you're kind of close, but you're kind of not. And then same time, you're quite large, and then but you're not quite as big as the Moskva, which I guess that's actually a good thing, but certainly don't have the HP pool as a Moskva, so, there's some slight differences, obviously, because one's a Tier 9 and one's a Tier 10, but I think this is a pretty good representation of what you'll be getting with the Moskva, so it is very important that you learn this ship pretty well because the Moskva does play very, very similar. Except you might bounce a lot more shells in the Moskva. But either way, I'm just going to be kiting these guys. My shell velocity is so very good that I don't need to get up close and personal. I am, of course, running with a full fire spec build, demolition expert, and all the flags, so I am going to be barbecuing some people quite a bit here. So yeah, we're playing on the map north if you haven't noticed, and these two battleships to my left and the other cruiser to my left, they are all in a division, so kind of keep an eye out for what they're doing. I'm gonna try and tell them, saying, yo, you guys, we need to push up, or yo guys, we need to fall back throughout the video. And then I'll kind of depart when I don't need them anymore, or when I think they can handle themselves. So, and don't be afraid to do this in chat, because it's a good thing to help your teammates. Sometimes people get tunnel visioned and they're not paying attention, and they just need kind of a reminder. So, but don't be an asshole about it, of course. Anyway, this Tirpitz is burning alive. I believe I got 2 fires on him. I got at least 1, but most likely it could have been 2. But either way, he's burning, and he is about dead. So I'm going to turn around here. Hopefully none of these other battleships are looking at me. It doesn't look like they are. As he dies to the Prince Eugen. Now, so a good amount of the enemy force went to D. Looks like about 3 ships, and then our fleet also kind of split up between C and A. The only thing is that us people at A were kind of not anywhere near objective A. So this is where I'm going to say, well, it's time for us to push, boys and girls. Don't have much time left. No, we've got plenty of time. But we don't have... It's important for the sake of the game that we start getting in these good positions and start pushing the enemy back, because they are capturing objective Bravo, since our destroyer did just die there. Now I'm going to switch my guns to the other side because I want to be heading towards B while still being able to shoot all my guns. So I'm going to rotate my guns 180 degrees and have them facing my, I believe it's starboard. I think starboard is on the right hand side if you're looking towards the bow. So yeah, so that's what I want to do. That way I can also turn into the shells if the Colorado does, for example, start to shoot at me. I can turn in as opposed to turning in the other way. It does take a little bit more time. Um, but right here, I'm gonna eat these torpedoes. I'm yeah, I couldn't just get my rear end far enough around. But I repair that and pop my heel. You do get a decent heel. I don't know how it compares to the other ships of this tier. I see this Atago. I immediately switch to armor piercing. However, a 10-second reload, almost 11-second reload. I'm not gonna get this Atago in time. But uh, so that is something I also want to mention. I also am running the reload, just for the fact that I find it to be the best perk out there for the tier 3 slot. But yeah, I mean, you guys can pick whatever you want. The AA on this thing is pretty good. It is very well known for being a pretty good escort ship in terms of AA and just escort ship all around. So if you want to make this an anti-air monster, you can certainly do that. The defensive fire helps a hell of a lot. So as I said before, I'm just gonna keep pushing into B. My team should have this cap locked down. It looks like there's only two ships over here. One of them's an Amagi who's almost completely dead. So yeah. So I'm gonna head towards B and deal with. I believe I saw Belfast and Baltimore. I know there's a Baltimore, but there's another cruiser as well. So I'm gonna pop my radar here, try and get some snipes into the smoke. But I probably should have waited until I've fully rounded this island just to my left here, because as you see, it's a Fiji. Okay. Because as you can see, I do not have a very good shot on either of them. And I completely fail on this shot. So, now if I would have waited to get around this island, then they might have been sitting broadside. And I find out here that, oh, I've got 8-kilometer torpedoes. This is so nice. I actually just found this out while playing this match, so I find it funny that the Donskoi actually does get decent torpedoes now. Anyway, I am respecting the Fiji's armor piercing. However, he's not looking my way at all. However, I miss a Citadel, but 8K is not too bad. Not too bad at all. But for 9 orb pens, seriously, I feel like I should be doing a little bit more damage. You can see there 4K. The armor piercing on the Fiji is no joke. Switch to high. Oh, maybe not. I'm kind of hoping that this Fiji would have turned so that I could get a nice juicy Citadel on him. But it doesn't look like he's gonna fall for that. But yeah, these 180mm guns, they do have better penetration than, let's say, the 152s that you get in the Chapayev, the Shores, I believe the Bajoni as well. So yeah, this is something very good, something that benefits the ship very well. And I'm just gonna stay bow in to this Fiji. Gonna start taking some pot shots at other ships that are sailing straight and stupid, as many like to call it, not paying attention to where they're going, and no citadels, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna push this Fiji. Hopefully I can citadel him. The Fiji has a fairly small citadel compared to the rest of the cruisers. Most of it's underwater, and there's a little portion of it that's above water. I believe it's right below the smokestack, so it's kind of hard to hit since it is so small. But when you hit it, it hurts a lot. But as you'll see, right now he's got his heal going, so he's gonna be healing about 350 around there, 350 HP per second, I believe. So I'm gonna have to kill him quite quickly. But I don't think my guns can shoot that fast. Switch to HP. The Amagi is sitting broadside, so of course I will be shooting AP at his superstructure, at least trying to. Decent damage, 5k there. Hopefully I can finish him with this salvo. We'll just have to wait and see. Nope. Only 2k damage that time. So close. So, as I'm capping this, I'm going to switch over to Fiji. Oh, just kidding. He dies. I get the Amagi. Now it's time for the Izumo to die. I'm going to hold off shooting here just so I don't get spotted by some random plane. I want to get this cap before I get hit. So I'm already up to 134,000 damage. It's been slow paced, but I feel like it's been pretty quick at the same time. I haven't really noticed all this action that is supposed to be here. But regardless, I'm thinking about using my torpedoes there. Regardless, this is still a great game thus far, and there's still 3 more ships to go. So I'm again just shooting HE. It's hard to shoot an Izumo with the armor piercing in a cruiser just for the fact that it doesn't have that much of a superstructure compared to something like a North Carolina or even a Yamato. So sometimes it is hard to really hit that citadel. I'm sure it could happen, but it's pretty hard to actually hit that superstructure. But it doesn't hurt to try, right? So I'm going to transit another fire on his bow, or stern that is. 9 shells hit, none of them penetrate, obviously, because I hit his hull. So they are not going to penetrate. Aim a little bit higher, right for his deck in this armor piercing. I do 5,600 with my 2 front guns, and then 26 with my rear 2. And my secondaries are going pretty crazy, getting a lot of shell hits with them babies. And then this Miyoko's coming. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to waste a salvo on this guy because they're ramming. And anyway, as you might have noticed, I got Confederate, which is, of course, always nice. Here, I'm going to kind of potato a little bit. Don't quite get the shot that I wanted. Get 1 citadel, but 8,000 damage. Probably should have done better. Either way, it was enough to get me high caliber. And most of these shells bounce. In fact, all of them bounce. 10 shells. 10 shells bounce. So as I was talking so great about this awesome armor penetration, it is still quite poor. So you won't be absolutely deleting cruisers like you can in the Moskva or even the Hindenburg. You can do it in the Hindenburg, but this ship just isn't quite that good yet. But yeah, so I actually don't have anything upgraded. I might have the range upgraded in this ship, but really that's it. So hoping to set a fire in case, or rather, I only break modules because why not? Thank you, RNGesus. I love you so much. I will see you tomorrow, or today. Weird. Oh yeah, by the way, do not forget to set your clocks back 1 hour because it is daylight savings time. Now, I was having a great time because I'm like, wow, it's so early. It's like 1 a.m. And then, guess what? I go to the bathroom, and I look at my clock, and I see, oh, it's 3:40? What? You know, it was 3:40 at the time. I look at my phone, then it's 2:40. I'm like, what is going on? And then I decided, well, let's make a commentary. Either way, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This game's pretty much over. It's actually pretty close here at the end. We have all 4 caps, but it's pretty close in terms of ships. I turn on my defensive fire just to try and snipe this plane very, very quickly. If hopefully it'll come back around. There it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to come close to killing this guy, but I actually won't. But that's okay. I did a lot of damage regardless. 178,000 points of damage. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will go over the post-battle results. But if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. It really, really helps us out. If you have any suggestions as to what ships you guys want to see, please let us know down in the comment section. And if you want to see more awesome content, such as reviews and some teamwork videos, as well as just some general gameplay like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. That also really helps us out, get our name out there, and hopefully getting more and more better content to you guys. So I obviously topped the team, got a lot of credits, and a lot of credits, 184,000. It's okay. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. ElasticSpyder signing out.